Welcome back. And today we're going to be looking at how to navigate Brightspace and how to find things. To get started, if you remember from a previous video I discussed, the navbar is the blue bar up at the top of your Brightspace screen. The first button is Course Home, and this is the main course page of your course. It will look something like this. It's the one with the announcements and a nav bar up at the top. If you scroll down to the very bottom of this course homepage, you'll also see your instructor profile. So if you need to get in contact with your professor, you'll find their email listed down there. The other button that is perhaps the most important button of all when we're talking about Brightspace is the word units. And this is the place where you're going to find your course content. If you remember anything from this video, I want you to remember the word units, because that is where you're going to find your assignments, your readings, your videos, anything that your professor wants you to find, it's under units. So I want you to remember the word units. Units, 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 units. Units, 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 units. You're going to remember units by the end of this video. The other button that you're going to see on here is announcements. We saw the announcements on the course homepage, but if you want to see all of the course announcements since the very beginning of the term, you can find that there. Grades. This is an important button to tell you, how am I doing in this course? How can I do better? How can I improve for the future? This is the place where you're going to see your professor's feedback on your assignments. You'll see what grade you got on an assignment, and you'll also see the grading rubric by which your professor graded you. There's also this course questions discussion board. If you have a question for your professor, you can always post your question to this course question discussion board, and either your professor can answer it or maybe another classmate in your class. And then this last button over here, Brightspace Help, this is basically tech support. So if you need information from the Brightspace community on what kind of files you can submit for an assignment, they have articles and information about that. Overall, my best recommendation if you are having trouble with Brightspace, you may want to email them with a little message about what you're having trouble accessing. You can ask your professor about where something is on Brightspace, a specific assignment is, or you may even make an appointment with the LRC tutors because they can also help you understand how to use Brightspace better. I want you to pay attention to 3 buttons mainly, and these are the 3 buttons you're going to use the most in Brightspace. It's the course homepage, the units, and grades. And remember, the most important button of all is going to be what? Units. Now, when I say units has everything, I mean it has everything. It has the syllabus, the course and college policies, the textbook readings, the videos, the assignments, discussion boards, and quizzes. It has everything you need. So when in doubt, when you're looking for something, click on units. When you click on units, you'll notice a few different things. Firstly, you'll notice up at the top in big letters is the unit title. This is what the unit theme is going to be about, what you're going to be learning for that week. The other thing you'll notice as you look down below are the unit topics. These are little topics that fit under the main unit theme. So you're going to make sure that you read all of the unit topics. You're going to click through each one of these and read through everything on that page before going to the next one. These are usually labeled by number. So 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. You want to go through each of the unit topics before going to the next unit topic. On the left side of your screen, you'll see a list of units, so a table of contents, essentially. Imagine you have a book in front of you, a textbook, and at the very beginning of a textbook is a table of contents. This will be a quick way for you to know how to get to the next unit or something, or to preview what in the world is coming up next in the semester. And the last thing I want to point out on your units page is the progress bar. And this is what tells you how much of the unit you have already gone through and how much is left. What I like to see of all students is that they 100% that bar, because that means they've clicked on all the topics, they've read all of the information, and they've done all of the homework. If you get that 100%, you're in a very good place. When you click on any of the unit topics, one of the things I want you to pay attention to is the unit content. This is where you are expected to read all of the information, and then sometimes you may have to read a reading twice to understand it. You'll also see any videos, so make sure you watch those and pay attention carefully. When you're ready to move on to the next page and you've read all of the page and scrolled down, you're going to click on the next or previous arrows that are up at the top of the page and at the bottom of the page. That's how you get to the next unit topic. If you think that you need to go back to the table of contents to see if you missed something, you can always click on that blue text right underneath the nav bar that says the unit name or just says table of contents. That's a quick way of getting back. That's a quick way of how to get around Brightspace, how to find your units, how to go through the unit topics, and then next coming up are the assignments. Now, what was that important word that I wanted you to remember from this video? Units. So I hope you go there now. Take care and have a great day.